Robalicious.
What's up?
What are you doing?
I am just thinking about all of the things that we still have left to do on Fonzie. So just to catch everybody up on what's going on, we've taken Fonzie all the way apart. We've begun organizing all of its items, bolts, nuts, labeling everything, telling you where everything goes. That way if I die, somebody else can figure out how to put it together. I'm just kidding. Let's hope that doesn't happen. We got our new motor in. We put an LS1 oil pan on it, freshened up the valve covers, got a Air Force Holly intake. We've got to get the injectors and fuel rails and all that stuff still. Still have quite a few little things to get for the motor, but it's making progress there. We got all the exhausts done and wrapped. It looks like a mess, I know, but I promise it's organized chaos. There's just more piles of parts that are going on Fonzie. Steering, water pump, alternator, wiring harness, so we've got to wire the engine still. We've still got to rip all the wiring out of the Jeep. We've gotten all the axles painted. The rear axle is assembled, the front axle is not, and in case you forgot, this is like a late 80s 14 bolt that we did a disc brake conversion on. It's got 538 gears, it's got R-Tech truss on it, all our control arm bracketry, strut bracketry. Yes, we are running wheel adapters, guys, I promise it's okay. I've been doing it on Jeeps for a long time. As long as they're torqued properly and put on, it's no different than the hub. And we got 8 lug nuts. What's the worst that could happen? I'm just kidding, it works. So that's a 14 bolt. This is a Dana 60. We don't use these particular years very often, but we had a really good deal on this one. So this is like a 99 to 04, so it is a ball joint. But it had the 30 spline axle shafts. So we've upgraded to the chromoly outers and are running Yukon hardcore locking hubs on it. It's getting full hydro, Weaver, high steer knuckles and arms for that. Again, 538 gears, both axles have Grizzly lockers in them. So that's gonna be a party when it's done. Corner armor, we got the corner armor. That's the inside, but you get the idea. It's got to go to powder coat. We've got a couple more things that go to powder coat, so we'll get all that sent off. And then I guess last but not least, we got a center console built. We built a center console to the customer's liking. We didn't like where the transfer case shifters were, so they were like right into the seat and just kind of awkwardly placed. So we went ahead and built a new mount for that, moved those up higher, and then we're running a Sidewinder shifter, winter shifter for the Turbo 400 that's going in it, and got it in a real comfortable position for him so that he can go from reverse to first, first to reverse, whatever he needs to in a hurry, but then still shift it through the gears.
Could you give us a demonstration?
Oh yeah, I can do that. So we're driving down the trail. We come to an epic obstacle. Okay, we're driving. We got some speed, so we're in third gear. Okay, we're gonna go up this obstacle. We need to start out in first gear. We don't think we need second gear for anything, but we know it's a little wild. It's gonna get a little hairy, so here we go. We're going up the obstacle. Oh no, it's falling down. I shove it in reverse and back up. Simple as that. There's no detents that I have to worry about. It goes from first to reverse like that. Now, you wouldn't want to do that driving on the road. You would leave the transmission on the ground. But on the trail at low speeds, we can do that safely. Because a lot of times we get in hairy situations where if we could back down out of it in a hurry, we may not roll it. And so instead of him trying to fumble through reverse, this way he can just go from first to reverse, or neutral if you want to. Of course, it'll have a little more detent because there's nothing hooked to the transmission yet. But yeah, it's hover Jeep.
There isn't a transmission.
There's not even
not a frame.
So yeah, shifters. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And then this will leave some room for switches and stuff if he wants to do that later. I don't think he's going to add much to it. He's got a couple of lights. We may do some stuff here, but pretty basic and simple, which is the way I like it. So yeah, that's where we're at. Waiting on powder coat to get back, so we're just doing as much as we can to get everything prepped. This afternoon I've been working on the full hydro links, so from the ram to the knuckle, I'm building aluminum links for that. And then I've got to build the lower links still. They'll be out of aluminum as well. And so that's pretty much the last of what I have to do other than the little stuff on the motor. And then we're ready to go putting this thing back together and get it all wired up. Go wheel it. So not our typical links that we build, but this will just have rod ends on each end. Screw in like so. And one end will go on the ram and one end will go on the knuckle. And we'll polish them up real nice and make them look like Off-Road Addiction control arm links. And that'll go real good with his polished wheels and the other aluminum on the links. So
what, it came with steel ones. Why do you want aluminum?
Because it's cool.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
Oh.
Yeah, there's no real need for it. There's just, a little more bling, if you will. Show people what we can do, what we can accomplish. So yeah, there was nothing wrong with the steel ones. They would work just fine. We'll probably go ahead and weld them up and keep them in just for mock-up purposes from now on. But I don't know, I just thought it would look cool to have some nice cool aluminum links up there to offset all the black on the axle. So so yeah, I need to stick this in the lathe and polish it out, make it shine like a mirror. It was 1 3/4. I turned this down. That's what it started out at. So I turned that down into 1.5 inches. So yeah, what else you want to know?
What size lowers is it going to have on it?
2 inch.
2 inch aluminum?
Yeah. 2 inch is good. Till you start getting a little bit heavier Jeeps, we push the limits on the JKs, and we're actually have contemplated upping those to 2.5 inch. The 2 inch is kind of, as long as we make them, we kind of are pushing the limits on keeping them straight, because they get so long that they can bend a little bit easier. We haven't had any failures, but I'm just one of those, I like overkill, so we've definitely contemplating moving up to the 2.5 on future builds that we do. But the 2 inches held up amazing on all of our builds that we've ever done. So, well guys, that's where we're at on Fonzie. That's what we got going on. We're going to be putting this thing back together in a real big hurry. We've got, but correctly, we got a trip coming up that we need to get the customer ready for. And so make sure to like, subscribe, Hit the notification bell so you know when we post our latest content. Share it, comment. Man, we love the comments. We love the comments. Please keep commenting. And we'll respond because that's what we do. So be on the lookout because this thing's going to be the baddest LJ out there. Bye.